the attack on the Capitol. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy giving security footage exclusively to Fox News host Tucker Carlson. Carlson actually played that new footage on his show last night in an effort to minimize the attack as a peaceful gathering and discredit the work of the January 6th committee.
Carlson refers to the rioters as, quote, peaceful and, quote, orderly and, quote, meek. Well, that's a lot different from the way Speaker McCarthy himself spoke about the attack just hours after members, shaken, returned to the House floor on January 6, 2021. Here's what McCarthy said.
Violence, destruction, and chaos we saw earlier was unacceptable, undemocratic, and un-American. It was the saddest day I've ever had as serving as a member of this institution.
Well, let's bring in our ABC News Chief Washington Correspondent Jonathan Karl for more. John, this is really a stunning turn of events. So we just heard Kevin McCarthy, talking about on the day that it happened, how it was violent. It was the saddest day ever. He later called it a mob and criminal. What happened?
It's really something. McCarthy made a decision that was largely a decision he was forced to make to become Speaker of the House, to release all of this surveillance footage, 44,000 hours in total. And he decided to give it to a man who has staked his career of late to creating an entirely false narrative as to what happened on January 6th. Tucker Carlson, exclusive access to this. Tucker Carlson aired it on his show last night, played only several minutes worth of footage, but spent the entire hour suggesting that the little bits that he picked out of these 44,000 hours suggested that the people who attacked the Capitol were, in fact, nothing but good-natured Americans out on a sightseeing visit. It's really remarkable. I mean, Carrie, you and I, Kira, we covered this story. We saw what was happening in real time. The images don't lie, and the fact that Tucker Carlson was able to capture some images of 44,000 hours of surveillance that shows people not breaking windows and beating up police officers doesn't mean that that's exactly what had happened during the course of the day.
And we're being told now that Kevin McCarthy apparently has told our producers he is going to respond to this. He's going to speak outside his office sometime today, so it'll be interesting to hear how he does respond to this. But even the Capitol Police Chief, as you can imagine, came forward and said that this commentary, Tucker Carlson's commentary, was filled with offensive and misleading conclusions about the January 6th attack. He also called those allegations that Tucker Carlson said about the officers, that they acted as tour guides. He says that was outrageous and false. I mean, we definitely have to remember who Tucker Carlson is. I mean, this is not a journalist reporting the facts. He's a commentator, and he takes his ideas, as crazy as they can be, and he puts it out into the airwaves. And here we are talking about this nonsense. As you look at these visuals, does that look peaceful to you? Does that look like a nice gathering of peaceful people? I don't think so. So I guess the question is, when it comes to McCarthy putting this video out there, we clearly want to hear what he has to say, John, but does this put him at risk at all, you think, politically? I mean, clearly we need to hear what he has to say, but where does this put Kevin McCarthy now?
Well, look, Kevin McCarthy knows the truth about what happened on January 6th. He was there. He had to himself be evacuated to save the life and the lives of his staff. He knows, in fact, McCarthy has spoken about an incident that happened as they were getting everybody out of his office, as the mob was coming in. There was a member of Congress named Bruce Westerman of Arkansas who was left behind in McCarthy's suite of offices, and he hid himself in a bathroom inside McCarthy's office and grabbed an old Civil War sword that McCarthy had on display. Just in case the mob broke into that bathroom, he was going to be able to defend himself. So McCarthy knows what happened, but he was forced to make a number of concessions to become Speaker of the House. We all remember and covered all of that. And one of those concessions was that he would release this. For some reason, he decided to release it with somebody who is determined to distort the truth about what happened, and that is Tucker Carlson.
Well, the truth will out one way or another. That tends to do so. Jonathan, Karl, thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.